Hey, welcome everyone. It's Pat Mitchell here from TrickTrades. I want to do a trade recap here for you. Took a few trades today. GLBS, this one was really nice. I want to go to the daily chart here. This was a really easy play. I'm going to go to a clear board. So this here, I got to put on the 200. I'll just go into this one. That's fine. So it was gapping up right into the 200 SMA as well as the $2 area. To me, this was basically free money. So I don't normally trade small caps, but lately I have been because they've been giving really solid, easy setups that produce high odds of success. So on GLBS, I saw this gapping up and decided to take the trade on it. Um, Let me go back into the intraday. I mean, this to me was such a solid, easy setup. And we had pre-market highs at 210. Actually, they were after hours highs. They're kind of disappeared now, but there were after hours highs at 210. Um, so that was what I was risking off of. Basically, I was going to be risking 10 cents on the trade, roughly, give or take. And that was about it. So I ended up punching the order once it popped up, dropped down, popped back up due to short cover pops. That's what you usually get. That's all this is about here is a lot of just short cover from people that were from in before. The weak hands getting shook out. So I ended up saw this mini consolidation here after the pop up, and I got in. It's a type of trade that I take all the time, and really nice trade. So as it really washed out here, I do want to go back into this screen. This is just a nicer screen to look at. Yeah, really solid setup. Very happy with the trading today. So once it broke lows, I always take some sort of covers. You got to pay yourself on these trades because they have a tendency to squeeze back up very quickly, very easily, and that's fine. So on GLBS, this popped up and then it sold back off, and this ended up washing out really nicely. Now I was going to hold all day and then cover at the bell. I was running a live mentoring class right around this time and decided to pull off on this wash. So I covered up, basically gaining. I don't have my platform open right now, but I made about 40 cents a share on basically a $2 stock. So that's a really nice move. Could have made another 10 cents. Could have made 50 cents on the trade, but I mean, I don't get greedy with these plays. I have a plan and I stick to my trade plan, and that's about it. Oh, sorry, PXS. PXS. This was another setup that was just, man, when you see these, you gotta take them. Okay. So what happened with PXS, and as I'm sure you guys are aware, this is one that's been really wild. And I use the daily chart to basically, you have to use the daily chart as your history lesson. And what you had here on this day was the 9 EMA first green day bounce. We had a big run up, a pullback to a moving average that a lot of people will use. In this case, the short term short period 9 EMA, it bounced and then sold off. So I was pretty confident that this was going to do the same. So I really wasn't paying attention too much to this. I noticed it pop up on some scanners, and then and I believe someone also mentioned it in the chat room as well. So I took a look at it and just noticed the level that it was at, and I was, yeah, this is good. So I called this out in chat right here that it was starting to form its trend. Okay, now when these pop up, they sell off a little bit, then pop up again. They try and break highs. You see how it couldn't really it when it broke highs, it didn't really do anything. So that tells me that shorts aren't getting squeezed out. They're not scared. There's not going to be a lot of buyers at this level on PXS because it's already extended. It's going to sell off. When these stocks rip up after they pop up over a high of daybreak, that's due to short squeeze. Now you can tell here the shorts weren't scared. So that's good. So once it's kind of started coming down, and I called it out in chat that it was starting to form its trend. So what happens is you get the run up, you get the pullback, and then you get the next big power green bar, and then it just you can tell it's looking weak. That's forming its trend. Okay, now you can kind of see the trend line type of look to it. It's forming its downtrend. So that's where I took the trade on this and just walk this one down. Now at the time again, I wanted to hold this one all day. I kind of screwed up on this one, and that's fine. I was busy running a mentoring class and my members and my students they kind of come first and I was really preoccupied. I was kind of bouncing back and forth between the class and watching this. I don't like doing that. So I ended up taking the trade off right in here. I already paid myself most. That's what I'll do on the big initial washout down to lows until it starts to bounce, and then I'll take most of my position off, and then I'll just milk the cow on the rest, so to speak, and I'll hold some shares. So I'd already paid myself, made some really nice money from my entry down to lows was well over a point. So I was extremely happy with that. So instead of wasting my time and bouncing back and forth between running a classroom and holding the trade, I ended up just taking PXS off. And right before, here's my last trade. Right before I got into the class, um, we started noticing YY. Now, YY, we definitely missed the easy money move on it. That's okay. Now, what you want to look for is the run up, the big sell off, and then the slam against the ground. Usually, it's noted by some volume increase, okay, and then that's where it bounces. So that's basically what it did. Now I want to mark the support area on this so then you guys can see. So this is support, right? And I ended up taking the trade right in here, right? So took the trade in here. It bounced up. I ended up adding into this pop because it couldn't break the 50 EMA. I love this 50 EMA, by the way. And I'm not big on indicators, but there's some that are actually quite valid. So I ended up adding into this pop, looking for the fail. It ended up failing. It failed, retested. I thought about adding here, but like I said, I was preoccupied with running the class. I didn't. And then once it sold off, and then right in here, once it bounced back up, I said, forget it. I'm just gonna get out because I was very preoccupied, and I don't like doing that to my members and to my students. So they kind of come first. I make more than enough in a trading day to get by. I'm not too concerned. I don't get overly greedy. I mean, lately, I've been pulling in some pretty big number days. I'm kind of done trading for the year. I'm just coasting till the end of the year until I size up even more so. It's going to be 2018 is going to be a really crazy year, and I'm looking to capture a lot of that live on screen share with live trades. So I want to share that with you guys. So make sure you come check us out at TrickTrades.com. And the price of this free video recap and this free video lesson is a like, share, and a subscribe. Ass, gas, or grass. Nobody rides for free. Come on, folks. Give me a like, a share, and subscribe. So on that note, folks, make sure to come check us out. If you want to learn how to catch plays like this, to pick tops, to catch the monstrous moves. Don't just trade a stock on any given day when you have low range, but to pick that day and to learn how to know what day is the day that you're going to actually really going to be able to capitalize on these stocks. Come check us out. I will absolutely teach you how to do that. And that's not marketing. That's not BS. That is straight up fact. There's a reason why I catch these monstrous moves on the day it happens. It's not luck. There's certain setups and there's certain things that I look for on the daily chart throughout my nightly scans that you're going to be able to see this. So anyways, folks, I hope you have a great weekend. This was a killer week. This is a really big deal dollar week for me. I'm extremely happy. The room really capitalized too. I'm very happy. Couldn't be more proud of my members as well. So make sure to come check us out at tricktrades.com, and we'll catch you later, folks. Later, guys.